Hi, this is Tom Bludger from Jende Industries, and today I want to introduce the Maestro Wu G3, G4, and G5 family of fish knives. So you have a small, medium, and large of essentially the same knife, just different sizes. So I'm going to go over them a little bit to show the differences and similarities between them. Clearly, the major difference are the sizes of the knives. So the G3 is the smallest of the knives, and it has the smallest belly. This is more for smaller fish, obviously, and it's got a thinner spine. It's not so much meant for whacking into things, but it still does do the roll, but it slices the fish from the side, and you can clean out the guts, and you can also scrape off the scales. And then it's just a smaller knife for a smaller fish if you want to make little fillets or actually slice through like this. So it's like a butchering knife as well. The G4 and the G5 are strikingly more similar than the G3 is to the G4. What we have here are differences in the width of the blade a little bit more. So the G4 is sort of the universal middle ground between the two. So just as long almost, but it's not as big. So you're about 3/4 of an inch almost shorter belly on there. It just looks longer, but I think it's because this G5 is wider. So on the spine, it's got the beginning of a 5mm spine, which gives it that ability to be whacked in or hammered in, and it gives a lot more stability than the G3, which is pure just 1.8mm spine. So again, not a whacking or a heavy-duty knife. This is becoming heavy-duty. And then again, that leaf shape allows you to whack in with the heel and roll through and push through and roll through the blade to cut. So again, more for steaks. Again, you can still slice sideways and do what you want to do and get in there and do all the cutting motions, scraping motions, and whatnot. So with the G5, this is the monster. The blade is just thicker overall. Here we have a more pronounced taper on the G4. Starts heavier, should be about the same, but roughly the same 5mm. Then it tapers down a lot more, whereas the G5 stays heavy all the way through. It's much more consistent. So again, much more heavy blade, allowed for much more impact force. Again, sometimes I take a mallet and whack it in, or just get that heavy force to roll it in and push it through. So again, the sizes, just if you pile them on top of each other, roughly. You can see, I don't know where I put that there. Oh, that's probably good right there. You can see how they correspond to each other. Again, G5 on the bottom, G4, and G3. So with this family of knives, again, very interesting Asian style, and allows you to do a lot of the stuff. It doesn't have to be sashimi or Japanese all the time. Each country kind of has their own little twist on their local knives or their traditional knives. And these are quite utilitarian. They work, they slice, they cut, they scrape, they do everything you need to do. Thanks again for watching. If you want to learn more about Maestro Wu knives, I'll put a link over here. I'll put a playlist of all the Maestro Wu knives that we have in the intros to them. Of course, like and subscribe, please, so you come back and watch some more of our videos, other informative videos, sharpenings and whatnot. And I'll put another video up here of some Maestro Wu cut tests for you. So, all right, thank you again, and look forward to seeing you again on the next video.